Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading for April 1st to the 12th. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to jump right into it, Aquarius. This is, and we're going to the 12th because I want to include this full moon in Libra. That's going to be pretty big, but I do want to personally welcome you to the quantum leap of this brand new era, the great reset, the great awakening, the age of wisdom. We're here. We're here. It's an exciting time, right? The sun exalted in Aries where it does its best. And what that means is you get the greatest energy from the sun right now, okay? And it is in your third house, and we'll talk about that. But just remember everything from March, at the end of March, like I said, remember the once a lifetime planetary conjunction, 6 planets over the 0-degree Aries point with a new moon solar eclipse in Aries, Neptune moving into Aries for the first time in 164 years. Yeah, that time that it's spilling over, all right, into April. So you're going to be feeling all that, especially that eclipse. And that eclipse, yeah, you're going to feel it the first 2 weeks. The entire month, it's setting up a 6-month cycle for you. So I'll leave that, in I'll leave in the description box the link to that if you didn't see it. End of this video. Now, I just posted your April monthly forecast last week, so a lot of things here we're just gonna, lightly go over, okay? I'll leave that link as well in the description box and in this video because it's big. They're big, but you see a lot of stuff here I didn't get to talk about, in your monthly forecast. Remember, April is bonkers, and some of these are a lot stronger than that what we talked about. All right, now, and this is you're going to see, especially for you, because all this Aries energy, all right, in your third house, you're going to really feel this because this is a time of like commitments, making decisions, new beginnings, all of that. You're going to feel like out of all the, signs, like you've got stuff happening. Anyway, I want you to know all the planets are really, really, really on board, and they're coming out to play really hard. All right. For the first 2 weeks, you're going to feel that. Mars, we're going to focus on because Mars has been under a spell since September and retrograde, fallen, all of that. And he's starting to really gain speed and wake up. Mars has been in Cancer in your 6th house of everyday activities in your routine and work and health and pets for a lot. So you're gonna start feeling Mars just really activated. Okay, so keep that in mind. I'm harping on Mars also because he is the ruler for Aries, and like I said, you're gonna feel all this Aries energy. And don't forget that Venus and Mercury are also retrograde still. However, they both go direct. Okay, now we also have amazing aspects you've never seen. Some of y'all have never experienced Saturn sextile Uranus. That's insane, okay? A lot of y'all may have. It hasn't happened in 30 years, all right? Neptune sextiling Pluto in your sign, not on the whiteboard, but we haven't seen that in 250 years. Nobody on this planet has experienced that. We're going to feel that for a few years, and we'll talk more about that maybe next week. You're really going to feel that a lot more in May, but you will start feeling the vibe shift, okay? Again, that's one of the reasons why that you're just out of all the signs you're gonna feel a lot of change now, and I do want to remind you these sextiles are positive, they're harmonious, they're potentials, they're windows of opportunity for you for what you put effort in, what you take action for. All right, so really big time where the North Node is your destiny, your purpose, your mission statement, hugely activated this time as well. So please don't sleep on, especially the first week. Now, speaking of which, April 1st, Venus will conjunct the North Node. You're going to feel this up until about the 7th. Now, so this is going to be likely one of the biggest things for you the entire month because this is all about money for you. Okay. Now, I say that because Venus is conjuncting the North Node in Pisces, right? Remember, Pisces, North Node moved into Pisces in January. This is big. Pisces rules your second house of money, salary, income, finances. So please pay attention to how I say Mars is doing things in your success of work. All right. You're going to start feeling that. Now, Venus and the North Node briefly met on February 1st. So maybe think about what happened around that time, literally 2 months ago, right? And now they're reuniting. Okay. That's poetic because Venus is retrograde. So reassessing and bringing a lot of things up from the past. All right. So really interesting, Venus being exalted in Pisces. So she does really well here. All right. So it's actually really good. And Venus is money. And so when I say for you, particularly Aquarius, out of all the signs, will have the biggest focus on finances now. All right. Remember, again, North Node, your destiny. So this is a year and a half. Venus retrograde, things that you desire, love, money. It doesn't have to be money. It's love. It's relationships. It's, creativity, all of that. Okay. There may be something that you're reassessing, that you're thinking about, maybe something from the past coming around this time as well. All right. Just know that there's going to be something here where it's part of your destiny, all right? We will have this again mid-month, but Venus will be direct at that point. And at that point, that's like, okay, now I'm really got to commit. The other thing is like Venus is heart, right? And then Mercury is mind. And I'm telling you that because Mercury and Saturn are tight here as well. And so this is that alignment, have that heart, mind alignment, all of it, mind, body, spirit, all of that. Okay. Venus is also very social. Mercury is the planet of communication. You could be getting messages. I would communicate around this time. All right. Now, Saturn, like I said, is here too. And so remember, Saturn is your ruler, your traditional ruler. So you have a lot of experience with Saturn, and he does bring those reality checks. So I'm not, for a lot of other signs with Saturn, I have to like really talk them through it. But with you, because Saturn's your ruler, and we did, have Saturn in Aquarius. Do you remember that? That was over COVID. So anyway, you've gone through the hard part. So just again, remember, Saturn wants you to commit, is all about long-term goals, right? So he's the authority too. And he is going to be coming in hard this month. But again, I think you're going to be fine. So here's the other thing is that April 3rd, you've got Mercury conjuncting North Node. All right. So now you've got Venus and Mercury. So just think of it as this package deal with Venus and Mercury. Like I said, heart and mind. Okay. So it's going to be all about money, finances, salary for you, but also self-worth and self-value, also material possessions, also the things that you desire. This is going to be a big time for you, all right? So if you are a cross watcher, by the way, if you watch for your rising or your moon or for your husband or for your child, whoever it is, business partner, mutable signs, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces are going to feel this the most, as well as Taurus and Libra will feel this the most. Of course, I'm going to throw you in there in Capricorn because, Saturn is really, really strong here. All right. But either way, I just don't think that Saturn is going to, hassle you that much. Now, the other thing is, if you know your birth chart, if you have any planets between 25 to 29 degrees in any of the mutable signs that I just mentioned, it doesn't matter which one because you got this, all the angular aspects. You will feel it the most out of everybody. All right. Now, welcome to the most insane weekend of 2025. Huge. Again, I talk about this in length in your April forecast. So just take a look at that, your monthly forecast, the first, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. But I will just touch about it real quick because Uranus is your modern ruler. So you are going to feel this with the fact Friday, right? On April 4th, the fact that you've got Saturn, sextile Uranus. So Aquarius, your traditional ruler and your modern ruler. This is an aspect that we haven't had it since March 1997. What was going on around that time? All right. So Uranus is all about change. It's all about revolution. It's all about progress, innovation, your freedom, right? Surprises, breakthroughs, wake-up calls, all of that. This is happening in your fourth house. So a lot of home stuff, real estate, significant other, a family, parents, children, all of that. Okay, property matters, all of that. All right. Now, remember Saturn is here. Yeah. So long-term goals and gains, stability, commitments. He is, the authority as well. You could be becoming like a bigger authority. And remember, there's money stuff here. All right. Mars is here too in your sixth house of work. So, and everyday activities, Mars sextile Uranus. So you see what's happening here. It's pretty big for you. Okay. A lot of y'all are going to be shifting, like work from home or vice versa. So just keep that in mind. All right. A lot of y'all are getting new jobs anyway. So, or starting your own businesses or side hustles. All right. Now, with Saturn sextile Uranus, this is humongous, and you're going to feel both of these aspects basically as soon as you hit April up until about the 10th, 11th-ish. All right. But Saturn sextile Uranus, they're two slow moving planets. So you're just going to feel that until August. Okay. But this is the peak, and this is this where you feel it the strongest. And by the way, just to give you a little preview, August is one of the best months of all of 2025. Especially for you, especially for fixed signs. There's a lot of stuff happening there. Some things that we haven't seen since 1965. All right. Now, Mars sextile Uranus, we talked about, you've got to take those actions. Now, one thing that I want you to do, Aquarius, I want you to think about your birthday season. As soon as we hit it off, January 21st, when we had the Pluto Cazimi, the Sun conjunct Pluto. Yeah, we had Mars sextile Uranus at that same time. So think about what happened for you around that time. All right. So there can just pick up some patterns there. Again, there may be something here with your everyday activities, with health, with work, with, home matters as well. But this is stimulating. This is very exciting. You're going to feel really motivated because Mars, again, at this point, unlike January, in a very different spot, okay? A little bit more energy he's bringing to the table. And there is definitely going to be some activity with home and finances, all right? Mars sextile Uranus, by the way, is one of the top 10 aspects in astrology. Out of the hundreds of it's good. Now, Mars trine Saturn, again, I told you this. This is just, you've been experiencing this. There's been activity with work and money for you, okay? Or if you're not here for any of that, just your self-confidence, your self-value. What do you value, right? Or what is your worth? Like, how do you see your worth? Are you being paid what you're worth? All of that. All right. So really use these aspects. And remember, like I said, they're all happening just incidentally, all at 25 degrees. Okay. So that is an Aries degree point. Remember that leadership energy, that go-getter energy, big. All right. Now, April 5th, you've got Mars trine Mercury. I didn't have time to talk about this last time, but this is big. You got Mars sextile Uranus, Mars trine Mercury, but Mars trining Mercury, Venus, Saturn, and the North Node, and conjuncting the Moon in Cancer. So once again, you've got some really big stuff happening here with your everyday activities, work, your responsibilities, duties when it comes to work, colleagues, employees, money matters as well. Okay? So this is a good time to have conversations with Mercury. Now, one of the reasons I'm bringing this up is because we do have like a mini grand trine this day. You've got Mars and the Moon, in Cancer. You've got Mercury and Venus in Pisces, but you've also got Juno in Sagittarius. This is what I love, okay, for you, because Juno, as you know, well, I've talked about this. Juno is an asteroid, a goddess. We always talk about in the second spread, okay, the asteroids, the lunations, the big ones, some clarifiers. This is a mini grand trine with Juno, who is linked to Libra, partnerships, relationships, contracts, marriage, legal matters, balance of power in relationships, all of that, okay? And so you see, we have a full moon in Libra coming up where she's going to be very active too. And so this is kind of like a building point, but there's something really special here for you because Juno is in Sagittarius and rules your 11th house of not only your future hopes and wishes and dreams, okay, your long-term goals, but also, and commitments, but also, this is your 11th house. So your social network, your friends, your squad, your groups you belong to, community, okay, social media, as well as, benefactors and allies. And so do you see how someone can be very pivotal for you around this time? That's why I say, please be social and communicate. Mercury's all about communication. You have literally that new moon solar eclipse. You have the sun in Aries. You have so much happening in Aries in your third house of communication, of contracts, agreements, of writing, researching, of launching businesses, of doing something new, of siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins. You got a lot of family stuff happening, neighbors as well, short distance travel, okay? A lot happening for you. There's a lot, all right? Advertising, marketing, PR, all of that. Use this. Please use this, all right? Now, the other thing is, it's very like mental and like just being very assertive. You're going to have that mental spark, ninja mind. The only thing is that, both planets are either in their fall or detriment. So it's just like, you just have to put a little bit more effort, but it is really strong. It's just all about networking and being proactive. Okay. Now, Sunday, the 6th, April 6th. Well, here you go. The luckiest day of April. All right. And the luckiest weekend of not only April, but the entire year. All right. It's huge. And I looked and checked. This is the sun sextiling Jupiter in Gemini. And this is happening really, really late at night on the 5th. So it is April 5th and 6th. Okay. That is it's the luckiest weekend with this trio as well. Big. You don't see weekends like this ever. Like never, ever, ever. Now, sun sextile Jupiter, that's the top two luckiest aspects in astrology. Out of the hundreds of aspects, please take advantage of this. Please, because Jupiter in Gemini, your BFF, right, is being completely giving you blessings right now in your 5th house of joy, pleasure, true love, romance, children, having children, creativity, self-expression, creative projects. It's big. All right. Jupiter, the planet of luck, good fortune, profit, abundance, wisdom, expansion, sextiling the sun in its, best place of the year, bringing you this big window of opportunity. So you're definitely going to feel this aspect days before, days after. And again, like I said, we're going to have this one more time this year in August. That August is insane, by the way. And June, FYI, if you want to just kind of prepare, that's the luckiest month of 2025. All right. Jupiter is just really active. Jupiter, the king of the gods, is bringing you blessings this weekend, all right? But remember, they depend on the actions that you take. That's what karma is. You're on a karmic journey, all right? So now, Venus trining Mars. We talked about this really big. Again, this is hitting your 2nd house of money, income, as well as work, daily activities, health. And then Venus, again, just very social. This is happening at 25 degrees. Remember, everything is happening at 25 degrees. Just what are the chances? It's insane. All right. So you're going to feel Venus trine Mars up until about the 11th, 12th. But again, this is the money shot right here. Okay. Very emotionally moving, very nostalgic energy too. Romance, money, relationships, creativity, all of that on the table. But especially for you, because Venus, money, is in your house of money. Okay. But it's activated the same day as Jupiter is activated. So this is just, we have 2 exaltations, right? And you have the 2 benefics, Venus and Jupiter activated. Remember, Venus is social, right? Jupiter in Gemini is very social. Be social. All right. Be very social and plant seeds for growth. It's absolutely amazing. All right. Now, this is a big time for you. All right. But it's just, I'm looking at what's going on. I was like, this is actually a lot bigger than, it's just really big. Anyway, look at your last week's reading. I talked a lot more about this. The one thing I'm going to add for you, because this is only for a couple signs, Well, all right. So Venus, fertility too, right? Trining the moon. The moon is a ruler of Cancer. The moon will be in Cancer. Okay. Now you've got, which is like family as well. Cancer is like the home, emotions. You got Venus trining the moon and Mars. Therefore, Mars is conjuncting the moon, sextiling Uranus, your ruler that's in your fourth house of home and family. Jupiter is growth in your fifth house of procreation. A lot of y'all gonna be having babies, all right, if you want that, and or grandkids. There's just it's strong energy here. All right, now everyone's gonna feel this, but the signs that's gonna feel this the most, it's gonna be the air signs: Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Fire signs: Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. All right. Venus trine Mars, water signs like Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces will feel that the most, but everyone's going to feel this. Now, Monday, April 7th, I'm really going to save this. We have this again at the, near the end of April, mid-April. Venus conjunct Saturn. I'm going to talk more about this at that time. But again, I talk about this in length in your last week's reading. This is happening at 25 degrees in Pisces. So now you've got Venus, okay, money, conjuncting Saturn, right? The long term, all right, in your house of money. This can also be relationships. It's Venus, love, creativity, creative projects, whatever it is, new business or something here. This is not normal, by the way, all right? We have it twice this month. We normally only get it once a year. We have it twice this month. Therefore, this is going to be strong. Very, very strong. It's big, but Venus is retrograde at this point. Again, something from the past, you thinking about something from the past, bringing something from the past at this point. There's a lot of energy spilling over from the end of March. All right. Remember, take a look at that. There may be some new tradition that you're starting here, or refreshing a tradition. But the main thing is finances, things that bring you pleasure, bringing stability, structure, all of that to it, or becoming a bigger authority. All right, just keep that in mind. It's a big time for you. The other thing is that there's, it really is, honestly, just pay attention to relationships, money, and creativity around this time. They're all on that North Node. Okay, so here's the thing. Mutable signs: Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces will definitely feel this like the most. Taurus, Libra, Capricorn, they're up there. You're up there. But again, everyone will feel this. Now, what I didn't say in your monthly forecast is that Venus will sextile Uranus at this time. I love this. Just try something new. Do something new. This is all about breaking free. This is all about doing something, having a new experience, being curious about doing something. Like, I wonder what would happen if I ... right? Like, that is this energy. And again, a lot of this is going to have to do, it's Venus, right? But also with Uranus in your fourth house. So something here with home, something here with money, something here with material possessions. You could be getting things, thinking about things, buying a new home, real estate, stuff like that. There's stuff here. Again, maybe something from the past coming up. A lot of creative energy here. Moon's actually going to be in Leo. That's big for you. So this is going to be a big day for you. A lot of sexual energy, like off the charts. Whether you're single, whether you're in a relationship, if you want that, you're going to feel it. The moon's in Leo. I mean, the sun is in its exalted degree. Like, this is big, all right? You got Venus here, all right? So just keep that in mind, okay? Now, and again, we will have this again April 20th when Venus is direct. Talk about it then. Mercury goes direct this day. Mercury no longer retrograde. It's no longer, and I could barely fit it on the thing. It's right there. All right. And remember all the blue asterisks, the best aspects, but you can sign things now. You can buy things. You can, have new perspective, buy a laptop, have that forward momentum. It's all about your long-term dreams, your purpose. It's on the North Node. All right. So this is really great. You're going to feel that speed up. It's Mercury, right? Speed. And like I said, I want you to think about what happened for you the last 2 weeks of September. All right. Something from that time is coming up now. Be social, please. Have conversations, please. But there's definitely something from that Pisces eclipse we had the last 2 weeks of September coming up. All right? Conversations, communication, people from your past, all of that. Now, I love the moon in Leo for you. All right? Now, there is going to be a Mercury-Saturn conjunction as well. So once again, there's something here where it's like we've got to commit to something. Or even if it's just an idea, or it could be like committing to not commit to something, having that clarity, what doesn't serve me well, or, what does serve me well. Like remember, big month of decisions. All right. You're the captain of your ship, right? This is you steering toward your destiny. Now, speaking of destiny, Thursday, April 10th, you see Mars with the nodes of fate and destiny. All right. So Mars is going to trine the North Node in Pisces. And then he's going to sextile the South Node in Virgo. Now, this is just, I really want you to pay attention to this. This hits your 2 money houses. Remember, we're on the Pisces Virgo axis for the year. Okay. And that's the Pisces rules your second house of salary, income, finances, and then Virgo rules your 8th house. So that has to do with money too, wealth building. That has to do with assets, investments, inheritance, bonuses, commissions, loans, paying off debts, things like that. Okay, joint bank accounts, royalties. So I do like Mars trining the North Node. That's great. That's really nice. But Mars sextiling the South Node, that's fine. That's good. It's happening at 27 degrees. Here's the thing. The moon, remember what I said, the South Node is in Virgo in your 8th house, okay? The 8th house, other than what I just said, is also relationships. It's like deep partnerships, relationships. You see that's a big thing this week. As well as it could be business partners. But the 8th house is death and rebirth, right? And so you've got Pluto, the ruler of the 8th house, in your sign. Okay. So once again, this may be a big day for you. All right. Because you've got the moon in Virgo on the South Node in Virgo at 27 degrees opposite Saturn. So there's something here with money or finances, self-worth, self-value, your transformation. 8th house is transformation, regeneration. It can be a little emotional. The moon is involved here. All right. So just remember, Mars, like I said, is coming in hard this month. Okay. He wants to kick holes in walls. So just keep that in mind. He can be a little bit aggressive around this time, but there's something really special with Mars in the North Node for you. That's a lot of passion, your destiny, right? It's strong, like bringing in fated relationships as well. There's something here with money. But the South Node on the moon opposite Saturn, you've got Mars and Saturn, the 2 malefic planets, one of which is your ruler. So there may be something here that has to really go at this point. And I say that because if you saw your March forecast, we had that lunar eclipse in Virgo. I told you this is strong. It is going to be very strong. Everyone felt it. It was mid-March. I said, you're going to feel this eclipse for about a month. Now, this is the point where it's like, okay, now it's a hard stop. Whatever you didn't let go, you got to let go as part of your transformation and your growth. Okay. So Virgo just naturally rules health. So just pay attention to your health because you've got Mars and Cancer in your 6th house of health. So just keep that in mind. Okay. Don't do late nighters, you do you. I'm just letting you know. Okay. It is the moon in Virgo on the South Node. So the South Node is something's got to go anyway. You're changing in this area of your life, like you, Aquarius, because you have the South Node in your 8th house all year. You're going through major transformation. You got Pluto in your sign all year. Your major transformation. All right. But again, it's on the moon in Virgo. And Mars is like a spear. Sometimes he's just like, this has got to go. All right. So on the flip side, you've got Uranus the hero right now, your other ruler. So that's great because he's in really great harmony with the nodes and the Virgo moon. And there is just something here where he's asking you, like, what do you have to let go for your true purpose? I want you to shake things up, because that is going to bring in these new opportunities for you. Remember, Uranus is all about progress and breakthroughs. Something with home here in your fourth house. Yeah. All right. With the, it's a good time to change things up. Now, you've got the moon in Virgo. Well, here's the other thing for you. The moon in Virgo is very checking off your to-do list, very analytical, whistling while you work. It's like getting everything done, being in service to others. It's great, but it can be over analytical. So Mercury does, it rules the nervous system. So try not to overthink things, over analyze things. All right. So it's a strong time, and everyone's going to feel this, especially mutable signs, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces, and cardinal signs, Cancer, Aries, Libra, Capricorn. Now, if you, Aquarius, have any planets between 24 to 29 degrees in the mutable signs or even the cardinal signs, you will feel this, okay? The most, all right? So just keep that in mind. If you're new to my channel, you know I'm an Aquarius. I am here for you. We're in this together. We're Team Aquarius. And just to give you an example, I have my Mars in Cancer at 28 degrees. Will I feel this? Yes. I have a Virgo moon at 28 degrees. Will I feel this? Yes. It's right there. Okay, so I'll let you know. But again, just think about that lunar eclipse in March that we had. What was happening around that time? Okay, just think about it. All right. Now, here's the other thing. It's just, and again, something's got to we got to let go. As part of our transformation, you got to let something go. And it could even be, something up here, because the 8th house is very psychological. Like, really, like, is there something you're doing or thinking about that's been holding you back, Aquarius? All right. So just keep that in mind. Now, we get to the Saturday, April 12th, the full moon in Libra. So 23 degrees. This is going to have a really big impact on you. This is happening at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, New York City time. All right. My time, if you want to convert that to wherever you live in the world. But remember, it's one of the most powerful full moons of the year, one of the most significant full moons of the year. You're going to feel this days before, days after, maybe a week before, maybe a week after. It's happening at 23 degrees. Why is that important? Because that's the Aquarius degree. So the fact that, so basically, full moons are about closure, culmination, right? Release. It's all about the ending of things, turning points. Now, you have this at 23 degrees, your degree, meaning this is liberating you. Whatever happens around this time is liberating you, okay? It's all about your revolution, your evolution, self-expression. 23 degrees is linked to Uranus as well. Uranus is highly active this day, but this is a full moon in Libra. And so a lot of Aquariuses, this is the ending or turning point of partnerships, relationships, commitments, marriage, legal matters. Remember, it can be one-on-one commitments as well. So like your agent or your lawyer or your publicist, whoever, right? Just a one-on-one, okay? The thing is, it is a full moon in Libra. And so at 23 degrees, the 23 degrees is also like the degree of like divorce. Okay. So just letting you know that it's linked to that. And again, it doesn't have to be marriage. I want you to know that now. All right. It can be like divorce from your company. It can be divorce from your agent, divorce from, your M&M vendor, whatever it is, like, right. Libra is justice. So again, something here for your freedom. All right. Now, this is what's interesting, is that Libra rules your 9th house. So what does that mean? Well, that means that this is more spiritual for you. All right. This is more about you shifting your perspective, what brings you inner wisdom. Okay. This is all about higher mind. This is education as well. So there's definitely something you're ending in terms of something that you've learned or a course that you've been taking or beginning, right? Now, the other thing is maybe you're becoming a teacher at this point. The other thing is publishing and broadcasting. So there could be some adjustments there as well. It's also travel, long distance travel, foreign cultures, foreign lands, foreign people. All of that's part of the ninth house. So you could be coming back from a trip. You could be planning a trip, right? There's remember, you're still writing all of this as well as everything that happened at the end of March. So major new beginnings are happening, but this is also a major ending in all that new beginnings. All right. So just keep that in mind. Now, the last thing that I am going to say about this full moon, well, one of many things, Juno, is, like I said, the asteroid, the goddess, linked to Libra, linked to justice, right? Linked to marriage, relationships, legal matters, contracts, all of that. Super harmonious. So it's powerful. It is truly all about justice and your freedom. So harmonious flow with Mercury, Venus, Mars, Saturn, the North Node, and Neptune in Aries. Okay. So this is the first major, aspect we have with Neptune freshly in Aries. So that would be the strongest aspect here, Juno trining Neptune over the other planets because they're both at 0 degrees. The other thing is, and remember, Juno's an asteroid. Asteroids they play a big role. Again, we'll talk more about the second spread, but the major, planetary aspect will be next week. All right. So once again, there is very likely something here about friendships, your squad or a group you belong to, community, it can be a LinkedIn community, whatever resonates with you, social media, or, your future hopes, wishes, and dreams. Okay. Bringing you that justice, that breakthrough. It also could be a friend involved here that's doing something great for you. Now, I'm not sure if I mentioned this in your monthly forecast because Mercury is retrograde and I have been, whatever. But anyway, one thing that I want you to think about, what happened for you October 2nd, because this full moon corresponds to the new moon Ring of Fire solar eclipse in Libra. We had October 2nd last year. What was happening around that time in your life? Okay, remember, it's 6-month cycle. 6-month cycle. This is a big full moon. It's ending the Aries Libra axis that you were going through from July 2023 to now. All right, so a lot of travel stuff, a lot of leadership stuff, teaching stuff, management stuff, business stuff. There's spiritual stuff, a lot of that. All right, so now remember, it's all money stuff and your transformation, self-worth. All right. And just remember, the full moons just trust your intuition. Moon is intuition, right? Trust your intuition around this time because Mars will be hitting hard. The sun will be conjuncting Chiron, which I like. Again, look at your last week's reading. That's big. All right. Huge. You're probably going to be healing through either family, any profound healing that you need to do, possibly with family, through family, with family, or just communicating. It's in your third house. Okay. And when was the last time we had a Chiron Kazemi? Come on. So big. It's great. Jupiter will be trining the moon. That makes it very auspicious. Again, I would not be surprised if a lot of y'all are taking trips, planning trips. I would recommend it. It's a good time. You've got the North Node, Uranus, Venus, Mercury, all harmoniously activated around this time. So again, whatever happens here, you're allowing for these breakthroughs, okay? These sudden opportunities to make money, to meet someone, to hear good news, all of that. It can be breakups as well, but remember, it's all about your freedom, right? New opportunities in money, in love, in sex, creativity, legal matters, all of that, okay? Female figure, highly involved here with you, okay? I talked about your last week. All right, now, and Venus goes direct. So that's amazing. Venus has been retrograde since March 1st. Okay, so now going direct at 25 degrees. Big. All right, so everything that you've been reassessing with what your heart desires, with things that bring you pleasure, and with love and money and creativity, you're in the clear. You've got that clarity because Mercury's direct too. Okay, so, and Venus going direct is pretty much happening, within the hour of the full moon. All right, Venus is a ruler of that full moon. So really, really, really wonderful. Who's going to feel the full moon the most? It's going to be the cardinal signs: Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, and then Taurus. But everyone, the air signs, you're going to feel it. All right. If you have any planets in any of the cardinal signs, that would be Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, between 20 to 26 degrees, you will feel it the most. Aquarius, let's get started. Let's see what is going on for you for April, the first 2 weeks of April. All right, April 1st to the 12th. Oh shoot. Okay. For Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Oh my gosh. All right, so that's never happened before. Thank you, Mercury. Aquarius, I do a traditional cultic cross spread, offers the best overview. If we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. Secondly, Aquarius, I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. This is going to be a big time for y'all. And y'all look great. Thank you. Y'all look amazing. Thanks so much for being here. I brought out the candle for you. All right, let's get started. Okay, yeah, there's going to be some changes. There's going to be some big changes. I don't even know if maybe that was meant to happen. Whatever happened here, because also I didn't pull a fourth card. There we go. All right, so big. This big, but you clearly see you're good. Now, page of wands. I don't even know what to say at this point with the fact that you're past 3, 4, 5 readings. You've been getting all these pages. Now, this is clearly affirming that energy. You are doing something new. There is something new happening in your life that everyone is, right? But this is one. So yeah, there's something here that it's a big passion of yours, something that you're really feeling ambitious about. There's something very brand new where you feel really inspired. There's also something here with work. Wands can be work, enterprise, career, profession, all of that. So amazing. Move with that energy. Like I said, you've got all this fresh energy, Aries energy, Pisces energy, North Node energy, all creating these new paths for you with the South Node on the moon and that full moon in Libra. Let's let go of these things as we move on this new path. All right. So you see that happening here, right? With the 5 of Cups and the heart of your spread. All right. So 5 of Cups and the heart of your spread, that's a card where it does look like there may be something here that happens and we've got to do that healing. Okay. This is a card where it is all about emotional healing because you can see the spilled cups. He's looking at the past. You don't want to look at the past. You want to look at the future. You see the 2 full cups behind him. He can't even see those cups because he's dwelling on the past, fixated on the past. You want to move forward. Venus and Mercury are going direct. You want to move very forward. You have a lot of energy that's like a wave pushing you in this new direction. Okay. So again, it's okay to reflect, to reassess things from the past, things that are coming up from the past, circumstances from the past. Don't get stuck there. All right. It is a bridge that connects the past to the future where your home is. Pick up the cups, cross the bridge. You'll be fine. All right. And so very likely career stuff, just to let you know, you've got Mars in Cancer. This card is attributed to Mars in Scorpio. Scorpio rules your 10th house of career. So might be something here. Just again, just move forward. All right. Let's not dwell in the past. And you even see the water running under the bridge, right? So let's let some things go, especially around that south node moon activation, all right, in your 8th house. But you've got the 9 of Wands as well in your challenge area. You've really got to let something go here. So there may also be someone who is not willing to go, if you catch my drift. So you've got to be very like assertive about this has to end. Okay? I don't want to be the ride operator at this carnival anymore. I want to be a CEO at, that fruit company. And your manager's just like, well, no, you're the best ride operator. No, you've got to let someone know. It's got to. All right. So, but also, it can be you that's just really holding on to something in the past. Really, really holding on to something. Okay. So just keep that in mind. Now you've got, when you look at your entire spread though, look at all this amazing, look at all these court cards that you see. You got the ace come on, the major arcana here. You're going to be fine. Look at what's going on. What's happening here? I'm an Aquarius. Of course I remember your last week's reading. Again, in the crown again. So channel that energy. The emperor is the emperor. He is the ruler. He's full of passion, power, protection. Look at that. He's full of wisdom. He's got this life force, the Egyptian Ankh. He's got the world inside. Look at his armor though. He's fully protected. Nothing is going to, right? So you've got to, let's channel that energy. He is the the father of tarot too, like the daddy, right? So there could be this maternal side. It's just masculine energy, just, coming out. But this is mastery of self. And so that's what you want. And he is Aries. As I pointed out, you see the rams in his throne. Remember, you're coming off that new moon solar eclipse in Aries. We have the sun exalted in Aries. You have so much Aries energy, Neptune and Aries in your 3rd house of communication, of launching businesses, of everything I mentioned earlier, of doing something new, writing, researching, of just new. It's a 3rd house. It's a 3rd house. All right. Where you will be on this bigger platform as, someone who teaches or is a leader, or do you know what I mean? Like there's communicator. Now you got the Hermit and the Reader spread. So this is big. The Hermit is all about going within, as you know. Yeah. Look at your, okay. So why is this such a big deal? Because I just told you that Mars, right? You got it in your crown. Mars is a ruler for the Emperor and Aries. You got Mars in Scorpio here. Mars is, just really going in there on the South Node in Virgo. The Hermit is Virgo. That's on top of the Virgo moon. Okay? So that is your 8th house of really going deep. So what are the chances? You've just got the Hermit in the root of your spread where he's going really, really deep. Very introspective, soul-searching energy. That's what the 8th house is. That's all about death and rebirth. Okay? And remember, very really, really going deep. All right? So it's time to do that reflection. And it seems like you will. It does. When you look at everything here, it seems like you will, but it's all about going deep to know what you want for your future. That's why all these North Node activations are really strong right now. All right? It's saying by the end of this month, with Saturn conjuncting the North Node, it's like you've got to know, because now this is what you're committing to. All right? Because you've made that decision. So this is all wisdom here. Gray and Tarot is wisdom. All right? You see this lantern looking into the future? All right? So the light inside is inside you. It reflects that lantern. Like, you'll only know when you go within. Okay? Now, when you do all that, you have a lot to look forward to. Okay? You got the Ace of Cups. So here's the Ace of Cups. All right? I want to make that clear. In your future, new beginnings, new opportunities. It's the hand of spirit offering you the holy grail of cups, love, relationships, emotions, feelings. But this is new beginnings. It's also healing. So as long as you do that healing, you're great. You can't, all of that, okay? You're going to be absolutely fine. All right? Now, two things here. This can be anything. Where are you exerting your energy? Where do you want to? This is tears of joy. Look at the cups. Look at the 5 streams. Your senses. Like, look at them spilling over. So it's not cup half full. It's cup overflowing. This is having a baby. This is getting your dream job. This is starting your business. This is falling in love. This is getting married. Do I see where I've got you've got something really great to look forward to. You just have to look in that direction and move in that direction instead of looking to the past. All right. And it's that reflection, that sense of empowerment that's going to get you there. And then, oh my fax machine, you've got the Ace of Cups in your future. One last thing. You see the dove at the top. That's amazing. All right. Doves represent it's harmony. They're the universal symbol of peace and whatnot, and very Libra related too, by the way, FYI. But doves mate for life. Okay. So there really can be something here with partnerships, relationships in your future that's just really beautiful. Again, it can be love. It can be career. It can be anything. Anything. All right. Let's get to your stuff. Aquarius, I get so passionate. Let me see how much. Okay, so Aquarius, if you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, tell me what's going on, Team Aquarius. We're Team Aquarius. We do this together. All right, we're a team, and okay, I'm just gonna tell you now. All right, Aquarius. When we get to the end of the month, things get a little bit, you saw your monthly forecast, right? And who did that affect the most? Okay, so really just don't harp on the past too long, okay? You can reflect, but not too long, because you want to get things in order so you can get over that speed bump, all right? All right, you're amazing. All right, so... okay, yeah, there you go. Yeah, all right. So, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be good. You got the King of Cups. Look at that. That's what you want. That's what you want. All right. He's a leader. He's got so much empathy, so much self-love. You got to have that first, right? Before anything else, you have that self-love. It starts right there, right? So, even here, every day, every morning you wake up, have it. All right. You see how turbulent the water is. Didn't you? I feel like you. Well, okay, so look at his throne. Literally on top of that water. Nothing's going to knock him off that throne. That's how stable he is. Emotionally, intuitively. He's got a really big heart. He leads with his heart. Okay? Feel that energy. Feel that energy. All right? Heart and mind. 6 of Swords. You get this a lot. It's your card. It's actually Mercury in Aquarius, which is great. Mercury does so great. Remember, Mercury is considered exalted in your sign. And speaking of choppy waters, look at where my hand is, all right? Or my finger. And look at the direction they're going in that boat. Okay? So it's up here. It's from chaos to calm. There's no undulation in that sea. This moment forward, clear mind, clear thought. And this is saying anything that happened, it's in your external factors area. Anything that happened that, had that emotional impact on you, that could have gone up here, right? This is saying, well, it happened. And I'm just moving forward because I can't change the past. I'm moving forward because I don't want to be in that space. So this is moving into this, better headspace as well. All right. So this is really great. Use it. Communicate. Okay. That's what's going to help. All right. With what's happening for you, all this activation, Aries activation for you, but this is really great. It's in your external factors area. There could be someone that's helpful. okay, on your side, helping you. Now, very supportive as well. And now you got, the Eight of Pentacles. That's great. You are going to be in a place where now all you want to do is be laser focused and work toward your legacy, work toward the things that you want, work toward your personal transformation. Okay? That's this. This is, and it's patience, it's practice, it's diligence, but it's like, let's get to it. Let me reach my goals. I got to let that go. I move forward. Can't have that just right. I just want to let me just reach my goals and be happy doing it. Okay. And so that's great. Your legacy, all of that, work, career, money, right? All of that. But Pentacles are a physical reality. So anything, even like relationship, whatever you want to put your energy into, unless you have the Four of Pentacles in your final outcome. So, that's just saying, listen, Saturn, like I said, that card is, a Capricorn card. Saturn is the ruler for Capricorn too. It's all about that stability, structure, a lot of work energy, a lot of money energy. As I said, it's going to be a big theme for you. Money, work, everyday activities, the foundations of your life also in there. That's what this is. So it's just putting things in order. Okay. It's putting things in order. That's fine. Just don't be overly analyzing like finances. Listen, he's got a pentacle on his head. All right. He's clutching one so tightly, it's covering up his heart. He's standing on two pentacles. He's disconnected from earth. This is what happens when you're over right? With finances, money, also things in your physical world. Just put things in order and you're going to be fine. All right. Take that time to do it and you're going to be absolutely fine. Because this card all about order. Think about four legs of a table, right? Structure, that stability with the Four of Pentacles. Okay, you're good. You're moving in the right direction. It's just harness that energy. Really go within. This is going to be a really deep time for you. How much time do we have? Oh gosh. Okay, I'll do one clarifier for you. What do you want to do? You want to do the five? What I'm going to do I want to see. Let's do a final outcome. All right. So, there you go. You're going to be fine. Once you put your energy, focus, heart, soul, blood, sweat, tears into the things that you know that you want, your goals, everything, you're going to be absolutely fine when you put that order. You got the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Oh, yeah. You're going to be fine. Ace of Wands. So it does look like there is, again, something new with career, with your passions, but what are you ambitious about? That energy, right? You got the Page of Wands. Come on, there's something big here you can expect as long as you don't harp on something from the past. Okay, make room for the new. Yeah. You see the leaves sprouting from that wand. Remember, plant them seeds. You got to take them action too, but it's more about just moving forward. You're amazing, Aquarius. Next week, we'll go deeper in the aspects. There's a lot happening. And then, the second spread. Oh, we're going to pull. First, we're going to do a separate spread just on that on that eclipse, because I want to see. And then I'm going to tell you the second luckiest day of this time period, and the month, actually. I'm going to tell you one day not to sign contracts or launch something. Anyway, tier 3 members, you know where to find the link. Aquarius, y'all are amazing. Thanks so much. If you like this reading, would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, tell me what's going on. Remember, this is for me as much as it is for you. So remember, there's something to look forward to. All right. So Aquarius, thanks so much. I will see you next week. All right. Bye-bye.